Record. Okay.
Makes typing noises.
All right. And you are listening to Radio Free Cybertron, the original Transformers podcast, online since 1999. I am your host for tonight, JD. I am joined by our awesome crew. We've got Peter, a.k.a. Bweebum, Rob, XV, and John. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi.
Yes. So Kilby's not here right now. He's normally the host. But he'll be here maybe in a little bit. But we decided, hey, we're going to go ahead and do the show. So, there you go.
I'm at least 5 times more capable than Brian Kilby.
Yes. Well, at least you are, XV. Not really. So, anyway.
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
Zing!
He does his own show. He's awesome. So anyway, so yeah.
Well, that's because nobody else would do it.
But somebody has to do it.
Somebody has to
be a
do
Sentai
Nobody
show.
else should have to do my show.
The world needs a Sentai show.
mean, yeah. Of which, I just love it again because when everybody hears that, they're like, really? With the tentacles? No. This is like the people that power up. Oh. Okay.
Like with the tentacles?
No.
At least you're not talking about them side by side.
With
Yeah,
the
this is
tentacles?
The spandex.
For the comparison. So, welcome, of course, to our live audience joining us live. And tell me what you think of the new goatee.
In case you didn't know, this is a Transformer.
Did your
It
face
is a Transformers podcast. Huh?
did your
It's very
face-
Metallica-esque.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers referred to it as my BA goatee. So,
Ah, yes.
You got your James Hetfield going on, sir.
Yeah.
telling you.
You're gonna go around screaming, yeah!
Reality is, I've started to become a big fan of Secret Six, and Floyd Lawton, a.k.a. Deadshot, has a goatee like this. So, Superhero Time is one of our other shows, but another show that we have is Fanboy Versus, and that's the show that I do, which is all comic books. You should listen to that on Sundays. Anyway, let's talk
And
about
it has Chris
Transformers.
McFeely, which means it doesn't matter what the show is about. You should just listen to it.
Yes, because we love Chris McFeely. Lots of people love Chris McFeely.
It's the accent.
It is. It's.
I should do a show with him.
You should. Whatever topic. It doesn't matter. Just pick one.
Well, Rob,
on.
you should do a show with anyone because you don't have the accent, but you're basically our other Chris McFeely.
You're the
So-
American version of Chris McFeely.
So we can be
Right.
like party on, like, Wonder Twin powers activate, form of drunk.
Yes. Power of Lush.
Fucking hell.
Okay. Well, I guess let's see. Well, we've got all kinds of awesome stuff. Let's just get into it. We got tons of Transformers news. We'll get it rolling here. First up, we have voice actors announced for Transformers Prime.
Boy, do we.
You probably know this whole article better than me. What's going on?
The government done took my baby.
So, wait, who are you
I
talking
thought that was going to be the
Yeah.
next thing we got.
Peter, go.
Oh, yeah. So basically, main characters have been announced. So we have, obviously, for the Autobots, we have Optimus Prime, voiced by Peter Cullen. RC is Somali Montan.
I bet.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bulkhead, Kevin Michael Richardson. Ratchet, Jeffrey Combs, who has been rumored multiple times already. And there goes Rob's chest. Bumblebee
That scratched my
was not named, although there was a rumor that it was Josh Keaton. And the spoiler, I guess the real surprise one is Cliff Jumper, which is voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Excellent.
Yes.
And then for the Decepticons, you obviously have Frank Welker as Megatron. Breakdown is voiced by Adam Baldwin.
Wow.
As far as we know, that would be Adam Baldwin of Firefly and Chuck fame.
Hopefully not. I hope it's like the Lost Baldwin
Maybe it's like
brother.
yeah, maybe it's the Lost Baldwin brother. Knockout is Darren Norris, probably no relation to Chuck Norris.
Hopefully.
Starscream is Steve Blum, who announced that he was voicing Starscream this past weekend. And Soundwave is unknown at this point.
Oh, and you didn't see? It was just reported Stone Cold Steve Austin's going to be Soundwave.
It should be Terry Crews. That's who it should
Let's see, I just looked up. RC's voice actor is actually Sumili Montano. Somebody typoed that one.
be. Tano.
But you still don't know who she is because all she really does is like guest spots on TV shows.
Fair enough.
That's great. Nobody cares.
Who's Marky Post going to be?
June.
Soundwave.
A girl
Marky
named
Post.
June. So for the humans, it's Jack, which is Josh Keaton, who's also rumored to be Bumblebee. Miko is Tania Gunati, who is, I think, either a Disney or Nickelodeon kid.
Doesn't matter.
Rafe, Fart, I don't know. Andy Pessoa, June is Marky Post, and an Agent Flower. That's a very terrible.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because who is it, Peter?
Oh man.
Ernie Hudson. So it's
Yes!
Wow.
Yeah. Ernie Hudson is awesome.
Who's Ernie Hudson?
Who's Ernie Hudson?
Get up out of here
That guy
right
everybody
now.
thought was dead.
He's he's Winston on Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
like-
right. Okay, I'm sorry.
pay is
The
good.
The Crow.
I'll believe whatever you say.
I've met him in
Bizarre
person.
assortment of actors.
I've met him in person.
really
Ernie
is.
Hudson needs to come to BotCon. This must happen. He is.
I do know.
Oh man, that would be sweet. I'm actually not completely turned off by this.
Well, at least you're not
It's a little Hollywoody, but
I don't mind Hollywoody casts.
Yeah, so's the movie.
I'm not surprised because Hasbro is throwing a holy crap load of money into this network. So they're obviously their trademark show. One of their trademark shows is going to get some pretty high profile actors. Right?
so
And
yeah.
that way you can market it so much better, you know?
Which it makes me wonder though how much these characters are going to appear though. I mean, Adam Baldwin, I can see him being on all the time. I mean, he doesn't have any series or anything going right now, I don't think.
Who?
Adam Baldwin. He's not a Baldwin. I was totally confused.
He's on Chuck.
Yeah, but is he regular on that series?
Yeah.
Chuck, I thought it got canceled. Is it still on?
No, they saved it.
Did
they Jericho'd it, but
Why did
it's
they
still
do
going.
that?
They did the Save Chuck campaign, and they got it on there, and now it's back again. It's like
I'm still amazed by the ability of a minority of people to get a show saved, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, it's a good show.
Never
I
be
think in the
surprised by
cases
how many
when
people.
that happens, it's a matter of the studios want to keep doing the show. So if there's a fan outcry, it gives them motivation to risk a little bit more on it.
And what they just keep doing is, oh, let me take out my Nokia N970 phone.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and
That's pretty much
Heroes
the
got really bad about that at the end. It was like cars and phones, and even in the beginning, I guess. The whole Nissan Versa thing for the first season, but yeah. Anyway, back to Transformers though. But I'm not completely turned off by this.
This looks fun.
Yeah, I think it can be interesting. I mean, it's
I foresee something fun happening in the future. Remember about, was it 2000 when the whole fandom was a roar over this whoever snuck the Decepticon pushboard into Raw and held it up in front of the camera?
yes, that was awesome.
I'm seeing The Rock one day appearing on wrestling. You know, they do the celebrity guest host things, and occasionally The Rock appears on wrestling anyway because, hey, he's like, this is where I started. You know, hi, I'm The Rock. Just imagine it come out and then, like, a cliff jumper billboard.
Yeah,
And that will be me. Keep jumping. Keep jumping.
So, there's a Transformers Prime novelization preview, which sounds like a preview of a preview, but whatever.
It is
Not the first time
it's the
something like
search
that has
inside.
happened.
No, we get that all the time. But apparently there's a story about Cliff Jumper and RC. I
Have a
guess.
most excellent journey.
They do.
They probably go into a phone booth.
Do they travel through time and bring like Nova Prime and A3 back and give a report?
They have a they bring Alpha Trion, guys. And Alpha Trion is really, really knowledgeable, and he talks to everyone for a second, and then he just blows all the hell by going, "Party on, dudes!"
I missed George Carlin. Anyway,
Doesn't everybody?
yeah, they should. They should. Anyway, go see Aristocrats. Anyway, Transformers Prime is going to have a toy line. Like, is this shocking? I don't know.
No.
Hence,
It's just
hence
the
why
way I've seen the
It's
toys,
shocking
right?
because Hasbro didn't really talk about the plans for a toy line.
You know, I have to like backtrack because when we were post BotCon, we were talking about Prime, and we were complaining that there weren't any figure images out, and so the suspicion is that at Comic-Con they would show figures, and they didn't. So
they did well. They don't. They did jack squat at Comic-Con.
I was amazed. I thought they would do more, but
Holy crap! Did
Well-
they? I mean, I guess they saved it up for all those Chinese.
I guess.
um,
I guess Hasbro themselves are like too scared to say, or at least don't think it's a good idea to say, "There's toys, but it's probably not going to come out toward the end of 2011 at least."
That's just,
well, I mean, it has to now because
Yeah.
film's going to be out next summer.
We have
So-
the next couple of seasons planned out. I mean, you find a time for a toy line to
next
pop up.
4 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
Although I guess Hasbro really enjoys the fact that they have this kind of dilemma. Do I put out this toy line or this toy line? I mean, it's a
good
pretty
time
sweet
to
dilemma.
gauge.
Yeah,
It's not a
good problem
dilemma.
to have.
Yeah, it's not like, oh no, I don't have any toys to put out. Now it's like I have too many toys
Yeah,
to
we have
put
too
out.
much. We don't want to saturate the market. Yeah, I mean it's it's a good thing. It's just kind of, it's just I just feel the same thing that happened to like animated when we got the toys so late and then it was like staggered and then the toy line stagnated. But I don't know. And then we
That's a
didn't
fair
end up getting
concern.
stuff like Blackout.
Yeah.
But whatever. And anyway, it's going to air in the primetime block from 3 to 6 p.m. I'm assuming that's Eastern. So,
Well, and I think it's local time. I don't think it. Or maybe, actually, probably would be East. Well,
It's probably
Usually it's
BitTorrent
Eastern.
time.
not
time.
everybody
Yeah.
lives in the Eastern time zone.
no,
Really?
I was thinking about it because it'll probably. I mean, I'm sure they're not going to air it at noon on the West Coast.
No.
Kids won't be home.
Yeah,
So
but even-
I'm assuming that it's like 3.
Well, West Coast is always is typically adjusted, though. I mean, typically they
Yeah,
they have a
it's
late start.
completely different.
Yeah,
Also,
so it's
these days with DVR, it doesn't matter as
Yeah,
much
it
as
really
used to.
doesn't.
No, not as much as it used
What if
to.
the parent doesn't let the kid use the DVR?
Well, then they're lame.
The kid is the only one who knows how to use the DVR.
Yeah, this is.
What
Is the
world are you
DVR that
living in?
hard? Is it like recording stuff using a VCR? Is it that bad?
It doesn't matter. People are stupid.
Yeah, I
I don't know about you guys, but I foresee a lot of next day at work on YouTube, like eating my lunch. Oh, that's what happened last night. Oh,
It sounds like
probably.
a productive day.
yeah.
hey, we take breaks. We'll watch some videos. My boss is you'll hear Barney Miller come floating through, and he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we take a break, watch a little video or something, get back to work.
Nice.
Let's see. War for Cybertron map and character pack is out. Is this on Xbox Live, or I guess I'm assuming it's on PS3 as well?
Xbox and PS3.
So Zeta Prime and Dead End.
Ooh, Dead End. Dead End and a zombie.
You have Dead End?
Dead End.
No, I don't have it. I need to get this game. Well,
Yeah,
it's
me
$30 yet.
I haven't even bought the first download DLC yet.
I'm gonna buy like the DS version on Amazon because it's like $14 now, and I'll be happy. And everyone's like, "It sucks." Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. It's gonna there'll be a super pack for it. That'll be like the game, and then plus like 3 DLCs for it that'll come out for like $40, and then I'll buy it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be put on clearance. It'll be fine.
Okay.
By
So,
at least by next summer, when this thing called TF3 comes out, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, all that other crap, just shove it right in the closet,
buy it. Clear it out.
close the door."
Send it. Yes.
All right, here comes the money.
So Transformers 3 is going to be wrapping in 6 weeks.
So says Don Murphy.
So says Don Murphy, and I would say that he's about as connected to the production as we are.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah, because oddly enough,
thing to these films anymore, I sort of get the feeling it's like a horse that he like purchased and raised for a little while and then sold, and he's just like
sold.
You know what I mean?
Done.
Well, now is this just principal photography that's wrapping up in 6 weeks, or everything? 6
Principal
weeks?
photography.
It's got to be photography because
Okay, so they're still going to have months and months to film like extra explosions and sunsets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Second
then
unit.
again, Bay earlier in like back in May said that they're going to film overseas as well in Africa, China, and Moscow.
Sure.
They have not done yet. So whether or not if
that's
he's lying
going
to
to
us,
happen.
it might not happen. It probably won't. I probably got lied to.
Usually second unit and special effects stuff is pretty much finished the day the film gets sent out to theaters.
Yeah.
So they may
true.
have
That's
like
especially on a high quality production such as this.
yeah, generally they may have be done with Shia and Bag of Hangers kissing and running from explosions. But they still got to film Jesh Dumal calling his wife or something.
Right. They do that while Linkin Parker's recording the new song for
Video.
Linkin Park, I'm Optimus Prime. And this is a whiny, annoying song that should have been died out 10 years ago. Sorry.
But we do. I mean, I don't know if I want to call it a full retraction because there's still some debate. But there's some discussion about whether or not the film actually cost $400 million to make. I'm going to err on the side of that sounds really high to me based on the production cost of the other films and what Bay typically makes a film for.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
I mean, pretty upset about it.
I would be too. I mean, especially because that's the thing. I mean, say you want about Michael Bay, but he typically is pretty good with budget for film. I mean, that's part of the reason why the first two films were so successful is because he was able to produce them with a low production budget.
Right. Yeah. He spent virtually nothing on these movies.
And made hundreds of millions of dollars for the studios in that way. That's why they're wanting to pump them out so fast, because he's able to make them in a cost-effective way. $400 million just sounds insane. I mean,
He's basically Ed Wood with a budget.
Yeah, with like a real budget, but not a crazy budget. So
Yeah.
Even Avatar didn't cost that much, and that movie took like 90 billion years to make.
That's because Avatar didn't have Snickers bars.
I don't know, and this is maybe doing the same thing on the other side. The rumor is that Avatar actually did cost more, but Cameron didn't factor in all of the money that he put into it. So I don't know. Take that as you will, grain of salt. That's my understanding. But
and they
Still
were
wasn't-
driving Chevys on that planet, Navi.
yeah. Well, and it's not like they had a lot of sets either. I mean, it was all blue screen and then pretty much mostly done in post. So
Now, if that was an HP robot they used to beat up the Navi people, could have come in under budget.
yeah,
All I'm saying.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Movie wasn't worth it anyway. But anyway.
No, it was
No, God.
the only thing that made it worthwhile was the 3D. So,
I still feel robbed, and it's been about 6 months since I watched it. Like, really? This?
Yeah.
So,
No, the movie that needs to be hailed for its use of 3D is Piranha.
No.
I've heard it's amazing.
It is amazing. I loved it.
Hey,
Everybody that may be familiar.
just sneaks into the room here.
I've been here for like 5 minutes.
I know he had.
Yeah, I know. I saw him come in.
The team viewer dropped, and so yeah, I did that.
What, define 3D movies, guys? Friday the 13th 3D. Hello.
Dude,
The snake came right at the camera.
it's anaglyphs.
I heard a snake comes at the camera in Piranha 3D too.
Yeah, but that's Jason. Okay, Jason outrules.
I think it's a different snake. Anyway, Brian, do you want to take this over, or do you want me to keep rolling?
No, sir. Keep going. It's awesome. I'm not here next week, so get in some practice.
Might as well. might as well, cut my
True.
teeth on this. So earlier this
Not
week,
here now.
Yes. So earlier this week, I just about peed my pants because I pulled up a story for Grimstone. Man wantses. So some pictures showed up of this. This is a new Power Core Combiner set with dinosaurs.
And a Pope hat.
Yes.
This is Titus.
Awesome.
This figure looks really awesome. I mean,
Yes.
man.
At this point, if you don't like Power Core Combiners when you see this, just go ahead and don't say it. We know you don't. Okay?
Right. Get it. Just be quiet because
Yeah.
let's enjoy the awesome that will be the closest thing we'll ever have to like a true Dino King-ish thing. So
Aside from Dino King itself.
aside from
Yeah,
the Dino
until
King,
we
but
get
even
some
that
movies.
isn't what we wanted it to be.
5 years.
Yeah, I know.
well, imagine the repaints, guys.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
Dino King. No, let's stop going to obvious. Hasbro likes to mix up the Scout with the drones. Are we seeing monster trucks with dinosaur parts? Anybody?
What we need is a Cadillac Power Core Combiner Scout. So we have the Cadillacs and dinosaurs Power Core Combiner.
XV,
Awesome.
I like how you think, sir.
So I'm going to mention this just because it seems weird to me. We've talked a lot about these fan project or alternate toy lines, and I think the consensus here is typically that we're not necessarily huge fans of them. It depends on what it is. I mean, some of the add-on kits are nice. Here's the thing that's weird about this. So they've announced the new Shadow Scyther, which is
Isn't that a Pokemon?
that's what I thought. But
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
it
Sure
does.
does.
I think it is.
But here's the thing that bugs the crap out of me. So this is based on the upgrade kit for Hot Rodimus to make him more of a Rodimus Prime style. But that isn't even out yet. So they already have like the repaint version like coming out and set, and they're not even done with what thing was supposed to be originally.
Well,
And
yeah, I
apparently
mean,
you can't even pre-order that one yet.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Protector itself is not available even for pre-order, but the repaint is.
Yeah.
Hell, the last time we saw him, he wasn't even colored yet.
No.
Right.
No. So does that mean that Protector is now the repaint because this one is going to be the first one out? And
Well,
it's
in a
even
wacky
like
way of thinking, yes. Just like
It's-
animated Rodimus,
Is
the original version is the clear one.
it's not even like it's a retool. I mean, this is like basically other than the Scythe add-on, it's essentially the same thing. It comes with the trailer and it's just in the black color scheme for the dark colored Rodimus figure.
And it's got some chrome stuff on it.
Oh, yay, Chrome. Yes, give me some
Whoa.
peel off in it. Thank you.
And if
Well,
you're one
I
of the
say
5
extra
people
for
who
that.
happens to own the Henkei Wild Rider recolor of Rodimus, it could also be like Wild Rider Prime,
But
which in itself is not a terrible idea.
yeah, I'm just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird to me that I don't know, are they thinking like this is going to sell better than the Rodimus add-on?
Well, they're only making 400 of them.
Oh, so it's
Good reason.
how much are they? I didn't even look.
I didn't even look.
$95.
99.99.
$100.
Well, how much was the Magnus one? That was like 120 or something.
No, that was only about 80.
Yeah, when it came out, it was
Yeah.
like 80.
They don't.
I
This
know,
one
I have
features better engineering, you guys.
Yeah, like it comes with another sticker.
Woo!
It might feature better engineering, but it's less in the spirit of the concept.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the Pokemon Scyther. I mean, it looks like
maybe an
a really
add-on that makes Hot Rod into a Scyther.
Scyther, I choose you.
Hot Rod. Here, have this stick.
It's a sword on a stick, or it's a scythe on a stick. You choose.
Is it a fishing rod, Dano?
We could fish with it. That would be excellent.
We saved it.
And there is a certain awesome in a chain scythe.
Yeah, it's like because it has like teeth. I don't know how many scythes have teeth, but
But I also have a toy chainsaw sword around here, so I mean,
Yeah.
the extent of my being
chainsaw.
Wait, a chainsaw sword?
It's awesome.
action figure size, it's not like role play size. Sadly.
Well, it should be role play size.
Yeah.
That'd be
We
incredible.
will
change
steampunk
that.
anything.
I'm still debating how awesome a serrated scythe really is.
Oh man.
It's already-
Well, if you got to cut some watermelon, that's the way to go.
Giant watermelon.
Yep.
Here
There we
You
go.
want to decapitate the whole watermelon in one fell swoop with
Who wants to
jagged
cut?
edges.
Who wants a slice, guys? I'm cutting it long ways.
So Cyber Missions 10 came out. Do people watch this? I don't watch.
I did.
I watched
Is it
episode
guess
1.
where?
That's it.
I think I watched
I-
an episode. Decided it wasn't something that I was interested in.
I watched half of episode 1 and I said, this isn't worth it.
It makes a nice 5 minutes at work.
So like together, do they make sense or? Because
Every once in a while they link, but generally it's kind of just like new adventures of the guys that take like 5 minutes to tell. And this one was not the worst it could have been. Like Mind Wipe, no, Ratchet and Sideswipe. And this is what's funny. They're towing Energon somewhere. Now, if you're going to be taking Energon somewhere, you know, Ratchet and Sideswipe, how do you think they're going to be taking it somewhere in secret? That's right. Ratchet has a wagon full of Energon cubes, and he's pulling it behind him in his truck mode up a mountain. I'm not joking. And Mindwipe and Starscream come flying in to come get this Energon, and Optimus is like, "The mission's been compromised. You know, they're on the Decepticons found out you have the Energon, and no kidding, you're carrying it in a wagon." You know,
Well,
put
at
a
least it
cap-
wasn't Sideswipe carrying it, and that'd be pretty hilarious because then there'd be like Energon cubes like strapped on the roof because there's not enough roof inside the car.
Oh, Sideswipe does something amazing. See, so Starscream's telling Mindwipe to help him because Starscream's going to use this Energon to take over the Decepticons because he's acting like Starscream. For once. And Mindwipe starts doing his little hocus pocus to hypnotize Ratchet and Sideswipe like, ooh, give me that crap. And Sideswipe breaks Mindwipe's spell. Can you guess how? He turns on his radio and air guitars.
wow.
Yes! And Mindwipe's like, oh, geez, what's going on? He's like, we can do this.
You know what? I think each Cyber Missions video should be the new Twitter theater every time it comes out.
If they would come out on time, damn it, they would be. This might be like a special edition Twitter theater. Like, guys, Cyber Mission weekday.
Yeah.
Cyber Mission theater, hey.
So
like watch one of them.
It's interesting.
So Brian, do you want to tell us about the contest we have going?
Yeah, we're giving away Transformers Animated Rodimus Minor. There you go. Good luck.
Awesome. How do you win that?
And
I can win that, right?
No,
No.
no, there are restrictions. No one on this podcast is eligible. Yeah, and you have to, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's TF Radio Network. I don't know why, but that's what it is, TF Radio Network. Right now we have tfvideo.net pointing toward that, so at least for the time being of this contest, if you want to subscribe, just go to tfvideo.net and subscribe. Later on, we're going to be using that domain for a different purpose. We're going to repurpose it, but for right now, point straight to YouTube. So go subscribe. It's awesome. We're
How
gonna-
many subscribers do we have now?
Not enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's stopping you people?
I keep getting a lot of emails, so people are signing up.
Yes,
so we
that
do
is
appreciate
true.
that.
Yeah.
yep.
Obviously, we need better prizes.
We need better videos. That's one of the reasons. I
Yeah.
want to have. I know where I'm putting the wagon before the horse, but I want to do more video. But I'm like, dang it! I do a video and like 50
So-
people watch it, and it's like, I need more subscribers.
So we're filling up the audience before we actually put the show on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess.
Pulling a hub.
You basically subscribe to anticipate what will happen.
Yeah, Rob posts lots of stuff.
Yeah, this will be my next
like-
video, guys. I
Eat it.
like these.
Then eat
For
it.
$1.
I was buying them for their $1. Now it's like, yay, Christmas time! Hey!
Yay!
If I'm broke this week, I can go to the dollar store. I got new Toy Boys. Look, it's him in robot mode. Ah.
Okay.
Right.
Awesome. So yeah.
Can I plug?
There is a contest on
Team Formers has a contest.
as well.
Yeah, win a signed War for Cybertron Bumblebee, mint and sealed card by Aaron Archer, and also a poster signed by the High Moon Studios team. And one lucky winner will win both, and I believe one guy will win one of them, or something.
Do you have to be a guy?
What?
Or can it be a...
No, you could be a female. You could be you could be a
good.
female. You could be a male. You could be a dog.
A dog?
As long as you
A dog?
provide
I love
a
dog signing up.
Yeah,
as
that's
long as you can,
progressive.
as long as that dog can type his favorite quote, which character said that quote, and from what series or movie that quote is from.
Well, supposedly dogs can call 911, so who knows?
Exactly. And if they use the text to speech, so characters.
Yes.
I'm going downstairs and entering this contest. Sammy!
Sorry, and anybody on this podcast and staff of tformers.com cannot win.
You're like both of those, Rob.
Can I?
The dog is not either.
I hereby
Right.
resign. No. Awesome. Well, that's great. So check that out as well.
You have until Sunday night.
You have it until Sunday, and this podcast should be up by then.
Yeah,
hopefully.
chop.
We hope. For those listening live, though, you know now.
Yeah, do it now.
So, this week in Transformers history, I'll go ahead and do it since this is normally something I do. 2001 saw the American premiere of Robots in Disguise, also known as RID, Battle Protocol.
And it was the last time he saw it on American TV, too.
Yep.
No, actually, it did air again later.
Did it?
Once.
Wow.
You know, I remember watching the original Japanese version of this, that little itty bitty teeny tiny reel video that was posted to tfextreme.com.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
I'm like, what on earth is this? It's not exactly what I expected. At that point, I don't think I'd actually watched much of Beast Wars 2nd or any of Beast Wars Neo, so I really didn't know what to expect, and I got it.
Yeah.
Whatever you expected, that was not it.
Yes.
The anime store down the street from me gave me a bootleg copy of it, and I was like, "Wow, those toys look so cool! What the hell am I watching?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a difficult time because I had spent all that money to buy the Japanese versions because, of course, this was not going to come out in the U.S.
Only a crazy person would think that.
Yeah. Well,
At the time, it was
at the
pretty
time,
sane.
not crazy.
No. I'm saying only a crazy person would think that it would actually come out to the U.S.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Absolutely.
At the time. Now everything is coming out, but at the time, like none of the Beast Wars 2nd stuff was coming out. Nothing that was happening with Takara was coming out in the U.S. So we had every reason to believe that we would never see those figures over here.
You had to do that Hasbro shop to get them at a reasonable price, and that was what they had.
They only had, what, Lio Convoy and Galvatron?
Shadow Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Shadow Panther.
Shadow
Panther.
Shadow
Yeah.
Panther.
I remember, like, the comic shop down the street from me, down the street from where I worked. Yeah, I was going to order some, and he asked me, "Do you think these will sell?" And I thought for a second of how I could get these things cheap. Dude, they go like hotcakes online. So he ordered a bunch of Metals and Beast Wars 2nd and Neo toys, and they sat until the store was moving to another location. And he's like, exactly. I got
$2
them
total.
things. Yeah, it's like I got like the Cheetor versus Waspinator set for like $12, and
Yes.
like all the Insectrons for like $5 a piece. And they were. I was like, should I put these on eBay because they're still going pretty high? No, I pulled a fast one on the comic shop dude, and he had it coming.
That's awesome. I mean, that's sad for that comic book owner.
It
Yeah,
was like
seriously.
a year later. I mean, Neo was still on, and he was giving up on them already. Like, no one's buying this crap. And I'm like, they go for a lot online. He's like, but to who? People like me.
You've been
You know
robbed.
It's funny about the car robots thing.
What-
One of the people who ended up, I guess you could say, predicting it would end up coming out here was Deathy, who also, a little while before that, correctly predicted the Neo Dinobots would come out in Beast Machines.
Deathy is right about a lot of things.
Did he predict that it would be a Target exclusive though?
Yeah.
That what would be Target exclusive?
The Dino.
Magmatron.
Oh, the Magmatron.
He was
yeah.
partially right.
He might be a psychic.
Or
Kind
maybe
of.
from the future?
Yeah, and he knows a lot about history.
Right.
He's from the future.
That's my status on the I am client at work. I am from the future and know a lot about history.
We saw.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Wait, what was your quote?
It's from an old fanfic from like 98, 99. I'm from the future and know a lot about history.
Nice.
Yeah.
Everything you say is from fanfics.
Basically, yes.
You were tripping me up on our way to BotCon saying stuff, and I was like, oh, really? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
1954, Jeffrey Combs was born, so congratulations to
Yes,
him.
I love Jeffrey Combs. He's my hero.
And he got a new job. Yay!
I love that dude. He's a fantastic actor. And of course, I am geeking out because I loved him in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and even in Enterprise, but especially DS9.
And in Justice League.
And
more
in
than
Justice League. No. He was most awesome in DS9 as Wayun.
Guys.
No, but he's like the perfect question.
He was an awesome question, I do admit.
Yeah.
He was the reanimator. That's all that matters.
Yes, that too. That's
Yeah.
that's a very valid point, Rob.
All that matters.
Very
He's a
nice.
thespian.
Both Beyond and Reanimator, but not 3. No one cared about that one.
So,
Well, it is that time. Once again, we
We break
will now
forth the
check
rhythm
out-
and the rhyme.
We will bring on our new segment, which is the TF Wiki Spotlight, featuring none other than Chris McFeely.
Yes. Okay, we'll insert that in post. So if you're watching live, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll put that
Yeah.
in post.
Imagine how awesome it would be right now to hear Chris McFeely.
well, that's just more reason to go and listen to the show later so you can hear Chris McFeely talking about
Yeah,
something.
and if you're just catching this on Ustream, it's tfradio.net. Check it out.
Yep.
I'm actually having
But
some
you should
technical.
know that already anyway.
But if you're finding this on Ustream, or even
Right.
if you're at T-Formers and just happen to come across.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm actually having some technical difficulties, so I won't be able to rejoin with video, and the video for you guys is a little jerky, but for next week it should be pretty smooth. So
What is? Well, maybe we should talk about that off the air anyway.
yeah,
Cause
we'll take that offline.
Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay, cool. So we'll just come back. I guess we don't. We had so much news that I think we'll just be able to come back and do the topic and Twitter Theater and probably call it good.
It's pretty packed news-wise.
This I think this topic is going to be meaty, so I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, I thought of it while driving around all over Tennessee yesterday looking for Darkmount.
Tennessee.
That's brilliant, though. I don't know how we haven't.
You know, it really sounds like a Johnny Cash song written by Chris Christopherson. Driving around Tennessee,
Yeah,
thinking about my life
I can see someone's dog running off
and
and
Beast Wars.
life them.
I was thinking about Arrested Development. To Tennessee. I won't listen to that right now.
Okay, so we'll come back and then we'll do this. So, okay. All right. Thanks, Chris and JD. Okay, so
Did you just thank yourself?
Yes.
no
Yes.
No.
Yes, you did.
crap.
Nice.
Anyway,
The script
so
was meant for Brian Kilby.
apparently yesterday
Read anything.
or over the weekend, XV was driving around with a banjo.
Where's Darkmount? I can't find him. Boom, boom, boom.
Trying to
Where's
find
that?
Darkmount and
You know what I
contemplating-
did yesterday? I went 5 Targets, 2 Toys R Us, and a Walmart before I found Darkmount.
But
Wow,
you
so
found
you
him,
found it
right?
at the Walmart?
Wow.
That's
But you
dedicated.
did find it.
No, I actually found it at the Target, but I wanted to go and order from greatest to least visits.
So
but
did
that's
you
they
like?
got Darkmount for $10 too. So
But more
How many super pretzels did you go through on that trip?
so
But the more important thing was that you had a fabulous idea for something that we are going to talk about today,
that's right.
which is how did Beast Wars change Transformers?
Well, see, that's just Kilby's bad interpretation of what I said. I originally envisioned it as being more like, what did Beast Wars do for Transformers?
Yeah, I can see that, and I think that's in the same line. I'll go with that.
Took my baby.
They took my baby. All right. Well, thanks everybody. This has been So yeah, what did they do?
The
A lot of stuff.
truck, not monkey.
Truck not key.
Optimus is a truck and not a stupid monkey.
You know what?
Beast Wars
did,
crap.
first of all? It proved to us that we could have a Transformers cartoon that was actually good fiction.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think it. Yeah, I mean, it definitely elevated the fiction because, I mean, as far as from a storyline, maybe not so much season 1, maybe a little bit, but definitely going into season 2 and season 3. And I mean, that series, if you think about it, that series established a lot of things that we consider to be common mythos today, like Sparks.
And protoforms.
And yes,
And the Transformers Afterlife.
Yeah.
And the spark.
Yeah, I mean, those are things that it's like we have now. That's just accepted to be a part of the Transformers world. That those are just things that happen. But it wasn't that way before Beast Wars. Before Beast Wars, before the episode, really the spark. That it was just a confused bit of, they're living machines. They're sort of alive. The
Possibly
comic
descended from naturally occurring gears and people.
Yes.
Thank you, Bob Blitzky. But he'll never live that down for you, will he, XV? That's
It's just awesome, that's all.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, before Beast Wars established Sparks and their relation to Transformers' life, the closest thing we had in G1 outside of the dialogue of a laser core was the little pink glowing boxes that they called personality components.
Mm-hmm.